Hello. This is third time lucky. I'm not having a good day today. It's solstice and the energies are very, very powerful. Solstice is a time, 21st of June, all over the world actually, but especially in the Western Hemisphere. It's the time of when the sun is at the highest point in the sky, so we get the shortest day. I don't know much about astronomy, but I know the solstice is a very important event, 25th of June, midsummer really, and from this point we start to go forward into the winter, so we've got the best of days today. So if you want to know more about astronomy, check on Nemesis Maturity. They're a very good website. They have wonderful videos on planetary movements and especially about the sun. And the sun is a fascinating character. I think it's 600 Earths we get into the sun, can't we? It's quite amazing. I mean, it is an amazing thing. So celebrations take place at lots of ancient sites because the UK has lots of ancient sites, very old country, as you know. A special ancient site is Stonehenge. It's a huge stone circle. Nobody quite knows what it was for, but I guess it was for some sort of religious ceremony. Years ago, thousands of people used to gather from all over the country to Stonehenge to celebrate the sunrise. And the Druids are especially known for this particular festival, the pagans, the Druids. They're very colourful, lots of exciting things going on, and they wait all night until the first rays of the sun, the sunrise, come through a certain portal in the circle, and they hit a stone right at the back. Now that's got to be some sort of religious festival, hasn't it? But nobody's quite knows what it is as yet. Another favourite site of mine is Avebury. I love Avebury. It's not so far away. They're both in Wiltshire, southern England. And Avebury is another ancient site, but I'm not sure which is the older. I think probably Avebury is. I don't know, but it's a very, very large stone circle. Unfortunately, someone built a road through it many years ago, and lots of research has been done on that. So some of the stones are amazing. We don't know how on earth they were even lifted years ago. So that's got a lot of history to it and well worth a visit. I love Avebury. Nearby is all the special places, historical places, beautiful. So we've got Avebury, we've got Stonehenge. So whilst I'm on the subject of ancient sites and history, I'm just going to talk a bit about the Earth Spirit and the oh gosh, what I was going to call it is stone circle. No circle. I'm going to stay today into the circles, the corn circles. That's what I was going to say. They don't usually happen till about July and August, but whilst I'm on the subject, I do love them. Again, that's in the same sort of area. I expect you've all heard of corn circles. Nobody quite knows where they come from. There's lots of theories, of course, about space beings and so forth, but the circles suddenly appear overnight in very large areas of cornfields, what they call corn circles. Farmers don't seem to mind them because nothing happens except that the ground is terribly, it's all flattened. Where I think it's kind of a wind that comes and flattens the circles, flattens the area. I mean, I've actually been in the centre of one, and the corn circles themselves are quite magical. They're huge, and they all have different symbology. The theory is there's some sort of language that comes from another domain, and no one can work it out, of course, but they are beautiful and very, very complex. And I did actually go into the centre of one in Watson many, many years ago, and it's just beautiful. I mean, it was really powerful, joyful, loving energy. All the stems are perfectly flat, they're not broken, they're just laid perfectly flat, and they follow the pattern round. And when you see it from the air, of course, you can see the pattern much more clearly. It's much more complex and enjoyable. But corn circles, again, are a very British thing. Although I don't know, they might be elsewhere. I've not heard of them being elsewhere, but we know of them in this country. So that's that. So yeah, corn circles are fascinating, I think, and so is the Earth Spirit at this time. I don't know why I feel very in tune with the Earth Spirit at the moment. I was going to do a video on the elements with the earth, sky, fire, earth, air, fire and water. Since I've only got 4 minutes left, I could do a bit about the earth spirit and the water. So yes, I've got my contact lenses in today. I haven't got to keep taking them off to see what time I'm taking. Somebody made a comment about my timekeeping. I think I worry that I'm rabbiting on too much, because I do tend to. And according to my counts on my video channel, no one seems to see the videos right the way through. They only watch them for 2 or 3 minutes. So obviously I'm not very impressive. I'm thinking today, why am I doing this? I mean, I don't feel at all well. I probably see the bags in my eyes. I haven't slept for weeks, and the last few weeks, particularly with this fibromyalgia and what have you, I haven't even been out of my house for a couple of weeks. So it's a real struggle to do this today. But I thought I had to do it because the energy is so powerful. It helps me to get rid of it as well. And all my friends, of course, around me, they love me to do it because they can bring forth their energies too. So the earth spirit, I was going to do a video on the elements. I could just fit a couple in really. The earth especially is, I'm a Taurian, I'm an earth sign, but it's not just what we think it is, of course. It's a very feeling energy. I mean, I actually lay on the ground and I can hear the heartbeat. It's a very, very slow heartbeat of the earth spirit. It's a living being. People don't realise that, you know. It really is a very powerful living being. It's got an actual heartbeat. And I tend to see faces in stones and mountains. I love the earth spirit. It's got such a wonderful energy, hasn't it? And there's so much that we don't understand about it. But my next favourite element is the water. It's not in my birth chart. When you have a birth chart done, you have all the elements, planets in different elements, and I don't have any water in mine. That probably means I've not had to get in touch with my feelings in this lifetime, because water's about feelings. But it's a very powerful element, of course, you know. I don't like getting into the bath or under the shower or swimming. I just hate the thought of getting wet. Somebody would know what that means, I expect. Perhaps I was a cat in a past life, I don't know. But once I'm in there, it's fine. Oh my God, I have to. But I don't relish getting in it. So my beautiful experience of water when I went to Niagara Falls in Canada with a good friend of mine, and we went on the Maid of the Mist. It's the Niagara Falls actually divide America and Canada. They're a very vital meeting point. They are they're fantastic. If you've ever seen them, they're the water, the energy, the power, and it's sort of tumbling down. And of course, at the bottom, little boats go out and take you on trips. You have to put these plastic masks on. It's called Maid of the Mist, and it's a very misty place, and you've got to trust that the driver knows what he's doing, pilot knows what he's doing, because it's a very rough sea, and you can hear the sound. It's incredible. So we went back after this, and there's a little balcony that you can stand in, just jutting out from the walls behind, and you see the falls in front of you. The sound is deafening, and the water's coming down in front. Sheets of water. I mean, you can't imagine the power. You can't imagine the amount of water either, the gallons of it, you know, coming down day after day, moment after moment. And I found it very emotional, actually. I was crying, the heart chakra. It's very powerful, healing energy. And so that was one of my memories I shall always cherish, the Niagara Falls in Canada. I want to talk about fire. I'm not sure I've got the time. Fire element as well. I love the fire. I love my log fires. I used to have log fires. Hear the crackling of the logs, and every element has a magic to it. And of course the air, well, birds. I think I told you about my flight on an eagle, one of my visits to the other worlds. I was sitting on the back of an eagle who flew all the way through the mountains. It's fantastic. I mean, the height is very, very high, and the wind rushing past. Beautiful. So anyway, I'm not my best today, as you probably gathered. I'm doing my best, but I'm not my best. I was going to go out today to a special, it's called Petwood Hotel. I think I mentioned it in my Christmas video, and it's been closed all during the lockdown while people are having tea outside. But I don't know, I thought I might go back to bed. I did a bit of gardening, so that's going to keep me earth today. So anyway, dears, do have a good celebration. I don't know whether it's, I suppose it would be the sun lighting fires. Doesn't matter what you do really, just to be aware of the sunrise and sunset and praise the sun. The Gayatra, is it the Gayatra? The Indian prayer towards the sun. Thank the sun for its beauty and its grace and its healing. Without the sun we wouldn't survive. And it's having a lot of explosions called CMEs. Energy comes out and sometimes they come directly towards the earth. So our magnetic field is affected and that's when radios go down and we feel peculiar and it's got a lot of X stuff going on at the moment. No one quite knows why, but that's doing it all the time, but at the moment it's very powerful. So take care, dear ones, have a good day, and forgive my eroticism today. That's a good word, isn't it? And I'll see how I am. I've been uploading the old videos of Lex, I haven't been well enough to do one, so this is quite a brave effort. So take care and God bless. Love you lots. Bye.